Imagine this. You come back to your neighborhood after a mandatory hurricane evacuation. You turn into your street, but it doesn't even look like your street anymore. You pull into your driveway and your heart sinks into your stomach. Your home, your safe haven, has been torn apart. Half the roof is missing. Debris is scattered across the lawn. It looks like a tornado whipped straight through your living room. You take a deep breath. You start to clean up, but within 10 minutes you realize the devastating truth. This is not a weekend DIY job. Your home is unlivable. So you do what you're paid your premiums for years to do. You call your insurance company. They send out an adjuster. He shows up with a clipboard and a camera. He walks you through your shattered life, takes a few photos, jots down some notes, and exactly 30 minutes later, he's walking back to his car. You stop him. You ask, "What's next? What do I do?" He doesn't look you in the eye. He just says, "I'll submit my estimate to the desk adjuster, and the insurance company will get back to you. You can start cleaning up now." Start cleaning up? There's no power. There's no running water. The entire grid is down. The closest place you can even find a hot meal or a working outlet is an hour away. A few days later, a contractor finally comes out. You ask him how long the rebuild will take. He shakes his head and says, "Materials are back ordered. I have 50 other houses just like yours. We might get started soon, but we won't be finished for at least 6 to 8 months. 6 months? Suddenly, the reality hits you like a freight train. Where's my family going to live? You have a mortgage to pay on a broken house. You have a job you have to commute to. Your kids have school. You check with family and friends. Sure, you can crash on an air mattress for a week or two, but 6 months? Meanwhile, you are on the phone with your insurance company every other day, begging for updates, and not once, not a single time, do they ever mention that they will actually pay for you to live somewhere else. I have worked on over 14,000 property claims, from massive Category 5 hurricanes to devastating burst pipes. And in all those years, I have almost never seen a representative from the insurance company volunteer the truth. They will not tell you that you can be compensated if you are forced out of your home, because they keep their mouths shut. I watch families scrape together their life savings. I watch homeowners bounce from a friend's couch to a relative's basement to a cheap, cramped hotel an hour away from their kids' school. Most homeowners don't even know this coverage exists, and if you do ask the insurance company about it, they will suddenly come up with a dozen creative reasons not to pay it. Listen to me. This is a hidden lifeline in virtually every homeowner's policy. It can pay for your rent, your hotel nights, your rental furniture, even boarding your dog after a storm wipes out your home. It's called ALE, Additional Living Expenses. You are entitled to it. Do not settle. Do not drain your savings for something you already paid for in your policy. The insurance company will never go out of their way to educate you on this, but I will. Hi, I'm Keith Kravitz, seasoned insurance adjuster and author of the book, Hurricane Proof. I've walked beside hundreds of families who blew thousands of dollars on their motels and takeout food, all because big insurance stayed mum on this game-changing coverage. And today, I'm peeling back the curtain on the ALE in your insurance policy. Stick around to the end of this video, and I'm going to show you exactly what it pays for, the traps they use to deny you, and my personal adjuster tricks to squeeze every penny out of your policy so you can rebuild without going bankrupt. You deserve to breathe easy. Let's unlock your policy together. Secret number 1, the true scope of ALE. Most people think if their house burns down, the insurance might pay for a hotel, but rent is just the tip of the iceberg. ALE is your full financial disaster buddy. When your house is unlivable, your entire life gets more expensive. ALE is designed to cover those spikes. It covers temporary hotels. It covers the extra gas you're burning because your rental is further away from your kid's school. It covers the coin laundromat because your washer is destroyed. It covers spiking utility bills. It covers renting a storage unit to save your surviving furniture. It even covers boarding your furry family member if you have temporary apartment doesn't allow a pet. But here's the catch. You must hang on to every single receipt. A receipt is your golden ticket to reimbursement. If you don't track it, they won't pay it. Let me share a real kicker from my field note. I worked with Lisa, a single mom in Jacksonville. She came home to a storm-smashed kitchen. The roof leaked. The drywall was gutted. She had no stove, no sink, and contractors were tramping all throughout her house in heavy boots all day long. The insurance company tried to bully her. The desk adjuster literally told her on the phone, "Ma'am, the bedrooms are fine. The house is still livable. Just eat microwave meals." Are you kidding me? A home with no sanitary cooking area and active construction dust is a health hazard. We fought back. We proved it was a no-go zone. Because we held our ground, the ALE kicked in. It paid for a clean hotel room. It paid for her to take her kids out to dinner every single night since she had no kitchen, and it paid to board her golden retriever. That one fight saved Lisa over $18,000 over the next 6 months. Remember this phrase, uninhabitable means unlivable. If you lose your only working bathroom or your only working kitchen, you win the argument, period. Secret number 2, the boundaries of ALE. Now, before you go booking a penthouse suite, you need to understand how the insurance company plays defense. Don't get caught dreaming that ALE is a free vacation fund. It's much smarter and it's much stricter than that. There is no free ride on your standard bills. ALE will not pay your mortgage. It will not pay your usual car payments. It will not pay your standard weekly grocery haul. You are still on the hook for all your normal life bills. So how does it actually work? ALE bridges the extra gap. It pays the bumped up costs created by the chaos. If you normally spend $600 a month on groceries, but you know you're living in a hotel with no kitchen and you have to spend $1,200 a month eating at a restaurant, ALE doesn't pay the whole $1,200. ALE pays the $600 difference. It covers the additional expense. You have to know this line in the sand. If you submit a massive bill expecting them to cover your entire life, they will kick the whole claim back to your desk. Delay your check for weeks, and you'll be fighting an uphill battle for every single dollar. Secret number 3, don't let them downgrade your life. ALE is not a blank check. It's based on a very specific legal standard in your policy, maintaining your normal standard of living. I call it the fair math before versus after. Let's say you are displaced from a beautiful 3-bedroom waterfront home. You have a family of 4. The insurance company might try to cut costs by offering to pay for a tiny, cramped little 1-bedroom apartment 10 miles inland. Do not accept this. Your policy owes you what we call like, kind, and quality. If you lived in a 3-bedroom, you're entitled to rent a comparable 3-bedroom. If you need to rent furniture to fill it, ALE pays for that too. Rental furniture is also included. Here's a painful lesson from the field. I had clients, the Johnsons, down in the Florida Keys. They had a spacious house right on the water. A hurricane tore off half their roof. They wanted to rent a similar home nearby to keep their kids in school and sports routines steady. But the insurance company pushed back hard. The adjusters tried to stuff this family of 4 into a cheap studio apartment by the highway, claiming it was the only available reasonable accommodation. We held out. We submitted proof of their original home square footage, location, and the kids' school zones. We refused to back down. Finally, the insurance company folded, and ALE covered the full $2,500 monthly rental for the proper comparable home. Here's my pro tip. To win these fights, you need baseline armor. Go print out your last 3 months of bank statements right now. Know exactly what you normally spend on utilities, groceries, and gas. When the insurance company tries to lowball your extra expense, you hit them with the hard data. If you settle for less, you pay with your peace of mind. Fight for what's fair for you. Secret number 4, the burn rate. Budgeting your ALE. Here's the trap that catches even the smartest homeowners. ALE has a shelf life, and it has a hard cap. Typically, Your ALE is limited to a percentage of your total dwelling coverage. Usually this is around 10% to 20% depending on your state and policy. Let's do the math. If your home is insured for $500,000, you probably have about $50,000 in your ALE bucket. Now, $50,000 sounds like a lot of money, but let's say you're spending $5,000 a month on a furnished rental home, plus $1,000 extra on food, plus $500 on storage unit. You are burning through $6,500 a month. At that burn rate, your $50,000 will be completely gone in less than 8 months. Remember what the contractor said at the beginning of the video. It's going to take at least 6 to 8 months to rebuild. One thing I know after a hurricane is there's always supply chain delays and permit delays with the city. Your house may take 12 months. If you blow through your ALE budget on the luxury rental in the first few months, you will be paying out of your own pocket for half a year or more while your house is still in the construction zone. Keep this in mind. ALE does not just start and stop with the power grid. If your power is back on, but your contractors have your bathrooms gutted and drywall dust everywhere, the house is still legally unlivable. But insurers will look for any excuse to cut off your ALE payments early. To stop them, you must document the chaos. Take daily or weekly photos of the construction, tear out, and prove the house is unlivable. Stretch your safety net wisely. Plan for the marathon, not a sprint. Wow, you're all set now. You know exactly that ALE isn't just rent, it's Meals on Wheels, pet hotels, storage hacks, and more. You know to guard your receipts, watch your burn rate, and budget for the long haul. But I know how overwhelming this can be when a storm hits. The last thing you want to do is manage a mountain of paper receipts and argue with adjusters. That is exactly why I built 2 software tools to do the heavy lifting for you. The first tool is an app called My Property Vault. Before a storm ever hits, you walk through your house with this app. It uses AI to recognize and categorize all the valuable items in every room. It lets you digitally attach receipts to those items to permanently prove their value. If disaster strikes, it instantly outputs an insurance-ready report that adjusters can't argue with. You can also upload those receipts we talked about for your utilities and your home costs. The best part is I am giving it to you for absolutely free for a full year. Go to mypropertyvault.com, select the Premier plan, and enter the promo code FREEVAULT at checkout. 0 cost, no catch. The second tool I'm giving you is for your policy itself. It's called the K.I.S.S app. Keep insurance super simple. Insurance policies are 60 pages of confusing legal jargon designed to make you give up. With this app, you just upload your policy. My AI reads the whole thing and spits out a simple color-coded report showing you the good, the bad, and the critical coverage gaps you need to fix before ever having to file a claim. I'm giving this away for free as well. You go to usadamageclaims.com, click on the insurance policy, review, upload your document, and use the promo code USAFREE to get your complete report on the house. ALE keeps you afloat when Mother Nature strikes. But what about when a human strikes? Burglary steals from you twice. Once when they take your stuff from your home, and a second time when the insurance company hits you with a hidden theft caps that drain your wallet. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss my next video. Burglary, don't be robbed twice. I'm going to show you how to guarantee you are fully covered if you are robbed, and how to avoid the hidden limits adjusters pray you never find out about. I'm Keith Kravitz, your partner in the Claim Crusade. Thanks for tuning in to Insurance Secrets. Smash that subscribe button, ring the bell, and let's keep exposing the secrets the insurance industry wants to stay buried. See you in the next one.